Hi, this is Hanja Master and welcome to my channel. This channel aims to introduce Hanja primarily to learners of Korean to make them understand the Korean language more and learn the language more effectively. So better subscribe and hit the bell button for new videos coming soon. For this video, I would like to give you a short introduction to Hanja. I will first define what is Hanja, how it is different from Hanzi and Kanji, and its connotations in the Korean language. Then, we will see why it is important to study Hanja when you are learning the Korean language. Lastly, I will show you exciting and interesting topics that will be discussed in this channel. Living in Korea is fun. Sometimes, while walking in Seoul, you would encounter a sign like this, with a strange symbol. When you visit Gyeongbokgung, a sign that is like this will welcome you. Or perhaps you have also heard about Samguk-sagi, the history of the Three Kingdoms, which is known to be the oldest surviving chronicle of Korean history. As you can see, Hanja has been part of Korean society, both the past and the present. Hanja is simply Chinese characters or sinograph in the Korean language, and it is also the way Koreans use Chinese characters. Han refers to the Han Chinese, the largest ethnicity in China, and Jia means character, writing. If by chance you have studied other East Asian languages, Chinese characters are referred to as Hanzi in China and Kanji in Japan. They are all technically the same, but these three countries through time develop their way of using the characters. One character can have different stroke orders, variants, and pronunciation in Korean, Chinese, and Japanese. Strictly speaking, Hanja refers to the characters themselves. However, it can also encompass words derived from Chinese characters, which are also called Hanjao, and classical Chinese, which is called Hamun. In the present day, is Hanja still relevant? If you let me answer, I would say yes. First, the knowledge of Hanja can greatly improve your Korean language skills. Hanjao is a big part of the Korean language, and if you want to speak advanced and technical Korean, you can never escape from Hanja. Hopefully, our videos can greatly help intermediate to advanced speakers of Korean. Korean culture is also inseparable from language, and there are some aspects of Korean culture and society associated with language and Hanja. For example, in Korean culture, if you're dreamed about a very pinkish pig, it means money, because the Hanja for pig and money sound the same. Hanja can also explain why the number 4 is considered bad luck in East Asian cultures. If ever you also want to read earlier Korean texts, the use of Hanja is also more frequent. Books and newspapers used to be written in mixed script, and Asian texts were most solely written in Hanja, since classical Chinese was the main language of the literati during that time. Chinese characters are also pretty to look at, so it is no wonder that calligraphy developed in this side of the world, and it is used to adore almost anything. In case you also want to learn Chinese, Japanese, or even Vietnamese, Hanja will also make it very easy for you, as these languages also share similar words coined using Chinese characters. Hanja seems to be very difficult, especially for a beginner, but this channel aims to make the learning of Hanja more interesting and less overwhelming to speakers of other languages besides the ones mentioned above. Videos will revolve around the topic of Hanja, the structure and development of Chinese characters themselves. We will learn the anatomy of a sinograph, its stroke order, and ways to remember them easily. We will also discuss Sino-Korean historical linguistics. We will see how Chinese characters change and were utilized in the Korean peninsula. Here, we will talk about the readings of Chinese characters in Korean, the sound changes that are exhibited by Hanja-based words, and find out which words known to be native Korean words are actually derived from Hanja. The third is very crucial to any learner of Korean, the morphosyntax of Hanja. We will analyze how Hanja words behave in a sentence, interact with other words, and differ from each other. Then, we will also use Hanja as a lens to understand Korean culture better. We will learn about Korean idioms and set phrases, Korean names, and the like. Lastly, we will compare Hanja with other East Asian languages, primarily Chinese and Japanese. When I was in my early stage of learning Korean, how I wish I have known all of this stuff, and I hope this channel will be of help to anyone interested in the Korean language, linguistics, and history. 감사합니다, and see you in my upcoming videos.